Dua Lipa cannot be serious. Like, you have to leave something for somebody else, right? The pop market just getting utterly dominated right now. Here's the heel of Dua's shoe, and the throat of the industry is just getting stepped on and held in a chokehold that only Houdini could break out of. Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John. I'm a pretty big fan of Dua Lipa, if you couldn't tell already. She's a pop star that first made a big splash around 2017. The song New Rules was her first massive hit outside of the UK, her home country. The Albanian-British singer-songwriter is somebody who I think has elevated pop to this next realm that we hadn't seen for a while. I don't know when the last time we've seen a flat-out pop star like Dua that's in full control. She's envisioning the things that we're getting, and it's also appealing to literally every demographic under the sun. Old people on the street like Dua Lipa. I love Dua Lipa. I'm a 31-year-old straight man. She appeals to the TikTok crowds, to the LGBTQ+ crowds. She's just killing it with everyone. And when you've got a pop star like that that's just likable, there's a spark to her personality. Her music, the tours, the live performances have only gotten better. That's a long-winded way of me rolling out the red carpet for LP3. As of yet, unannounced, untitled, but it's coming sometime in the first half of 2024. Dua Lipa's been doing a lot of promo for the new single Houdini. Harry Houdini was, of course, an escape artist, illusionist, and a stunt performer. He was born in 1874, died on October 31st, Halloween, 1926, at the age of 52, and I think Dua, obviously being inspired by this, she's not the first and definitely will not be the last. I think it obviously has more to do with the whole idea of the magic routine and disappearing, being able to escape without a trace. Dua's new single of the same name has this fleeting rush to it. It feels like it has this high that you could only get from hitting the dance floor late at night, those sweaty, rhythmic feelings that overtake you, and Dua describes the scenario as maybe you'll be the one that could finally make me stay because I come and go like Houdini. And I love the layers to this because I can really see it obviously at surface level. She's saying that I go all over the place. If you follow her on Instagram, you know that woman loves traveling the entire world. And also is that Dua's talking about herself as a pop star. Not everyone can take 3 years away. I know she had some songs come out like Dance the Night this year. It was super successful on the Barbie soundtrack. But realistically, 3 years in between albums. She took 3 years from self-titled to future nostalgia. Worth the wait. And once again, now we're going 2020 to 2024 with some crumbs in between, but her crumbs are like some people's entire meals. In the past, Dua's lead singles have been nowhere near the top of the pack when it comes to best songs on the album that it ended up belonging to. I think the lead single off of the first album, the self-titled, was New Love, and then from Future Nostalgia, you have Don't Stop Now. And these are both great songs, solid ones at the very least, but they're not as good as, say, Levitating or New Rules. Album 3 completely changes that because Houdini leaves no scraps behind. They go for the throat. We have Kevin Parker, Tame Impala, and also Danny L. Harle, who produces for Caroline Polachek, one of my favorite albums of the year, Desire I Want to Turn Into You. Of course, I was excited to see them on the credits, working on this, producing it. The bass on Houdini is ridiculous. The synthesizers are incredible. The rush of euphoria that you feel is not so much a slow rush as it is an instant hit of serotonin, something that just feels grimy and danceable and oh so right with the electronic elements that are swirling around like a storm. The outro of this song is so fire, it's not even funny. Like, we've already been sitting through this incredible track. The bridge really elevates it even more. I love the instrumental work, the synths coming through crystal clear with just the perfect levels of production, the mixing all around. Everybody did aces. But when we get to that outro, it's like Daft Punk had a baby with Tame Impala and named it Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa herself vocally sounds at her peak. I think the vocals and the post-chorus that are done in a bit of a higher register are really interesting. It's a nice step forward in evolution. Dua is the modern pop star we deserve. The question is whether or not you'll embrace her, even if pop isn't exactly your forte, because there's pop music And then there's pop music perfected, pop music done right, pop music done to the nth degree. Everything under the sun has been thought of, and they go for the catchiest hooks, the punchiest rhythms. And that's exactly what this lead single Houdini is in a nutshell. Let me know your thoughts on Houdini and just Dua Lipa in general in the comments down below. And do me a huge favor, slap a like on this, subscribe, maybe share it out. It helps out a ton. You can check out another Dua Lipa review that I did on screen, and I'll see you soon on Beyond ARTV.